Have you ever wanted to get more from your searching? In this video we'll cover 5 areas. Different characters to use with searches, specialised search engines, fun extras with search engines, search taxonomy, benefits of improving your searching. We'll now look at different characters to use with searches. So a really useful character to use is minus. So let's say you were looking for fruit. And let's say you don't like bananas. If you put minus bananas, then that can be a great way to remove bananas from the search so that you can find the fruit that you actually want. Another idea could be using colon with the word site. Then you can put the address of a site in and then go to that specific site address. Another option could be using double quotes. When you use double quotes, you get an exact search. These things can be great for when there's important information that you're interested in, but it's also related to information that you're not interested in. So this is a great way to refine your search criteria. Next, we'll look at specialized search engines. Sometimes a general Google search isn't producing what we want. Sometimes we need some specialized area, and the Google search creates a whole bunch of noise which we're not interested in. So we'll first look at an alternative to Google Scholar, which is Semantic Scholar. This is great for seeing a whole load of different academic papers and is very, very good for displaying the amount of times a paper has been cited elsewhere. This can be a handy, different way to look through academic papers. Maybe we want to actually do a video search. So we've seen a really, really good conversation. There was an idea in there that we wanted to get back to. However, the amount of videos that we had to go through to try and find it would be too vast. So this is where a search engine called Filmot can really help us. We can search video scripts, subtitles, transcripts, and we can also search a channel name so that we can go through all of a channel's videos and find that specific location instead of watching on YouTube loads and loads of videos again and again to try and find the information that we actually want. Another one that we'll look at is PubMed. This is the National Library of Medicine. So an example that I used was looking for nutrition information. The great thing about this was it gave me papers which were exactly on nutrition, versus when I went to Google Scholar and I searched for this, there were also fields related to that field rather than the field itself. So it came up with papers to do with education on nutrition rather than information on nutrition, how it works, etc. Now we'll look at fun extras with search engines. So there's Atari Breakout. So when you search Atari Breakout, it's really cool because the Google search turns into an Atari Breakout game. So you can have a lot of fun with that and see the search engine hit blocks and you bounce the ball between the different areas. Another thing is Google Dino Run. Google Dino Run is a jumping game. So whenever you have a disconnect from the internet, that can be really, really annoying. And so this is a little fun game which can take away some of the pain of that whilst you're waiting for your internet connection to come back online. We'll now look at search taxonomy. When we're talking about search taxonomy, we're talking about a hierarchy of searches. So let's say, for instance, we take the area of science. Within science, there are lots of different fields: biology, physics, chemistry, etc. Let's say we're interested in neuroscience. So we've looked into science, we found out neuroscience, and then there are things in neuroscience to do with the amygdala. So we've gone from the width of searching about science and going down into the depths of the specialised field of neuroscience. So we can gain the width of an area and the depth of a specialised area. This can be great for honing our knowledge so that we can be more specific with our search criteria and understand more of what we want to search, and also, importantly, more of what we don't want to search. Another method with this is when we go to a website to do with one of those subject areas, they will link to other websites that are relevant in the same field. So we can go from website to website to actually gain that extra knowledge, to build our understanding, to be able to search better for the things that we want. We'll now discuss benefits of improving your search. So we've looked at using different characters to actually remove things that we're not interested in so that we can focus on the things that we are. We've looked at searching videos, and Filmot as a video search on YouTube is fantastic because we can really hone in on those longer form conversations, pick out the areas of interest, and not spend ages and ages listening to multiple videos to find exactly what we want. And then we've looked at hierarchy of search terms and going from the width of a subject to the depth of a subject. And with this, we can get more accurate results, and we can include information in our search criteria that we otherwise wouldn't have considered before we searched into the depths of those specialised areas. From all of this, I've improved my own search times. This has been a real time saver. There's been some fun, entertaining features with the Atari Breakout. But from your own searching, as you improve your own search, there's the possibility to save time for yourself and also to find some entertainment along with it. Birds of a feather, we grow together.